Trading forex, would never need no record deal. Making my own investment, market printing me money.
Peace, guys. Welcome back to ZENSFXHUB with another market breakdown video. I know today is Monday. I am currently, as you can see, I'm in a different environment. I'm currently in Huntersville, North Carolina, like 20 minutes away from Charlotte. This week, I have two performances. As you guys know, I'm a music artist, so I got two performances. I got one tonight, and I got one on Wednesday, and so I won't be leaving Charlotte until Friday. So I'm going to be here for the rest of the week, pretty much. And, so yeah, I didn't get to drop my market breakdown video for you guys yesterday because I was on the road, but I want to give it to you guys now, all right? So just to see what fundamentals we have for this week, let's go ahead and check it out before we go and break down the charts. So let me see. Okay, so CAD and JPY. And that's everything? Yes, it is. Okay, so this is actually good. This is actually a good signal for Japan, because like I told you guys in one of my fundamental videos where I talk about other types of articles, and when I talk about the data that and I'll go ahead and show you guys that right now, just so you guys can know what I'm talking about. So just give me 1 second. Yes, if you go to my fundamental playlist right here, and I believe it's economic surveys. So this is where you'll find this information. So pretty much I explain what this is underneath this video if you'll go check out economic surveys. Okay, so this is actually a good thing for Japan. Like I was saying, I'm really happy to see this because this furthers support the idea of Japan growing as the economy versus, you know, the US doing rate cuts, Euro doing rate cuts, and Canada doing rate cuts as well. So I didn't check my chart. I didn't check my trades at all since I've been up. I've been up since around 11 a.m. and I did not check it at all. This is how I know I'm growing as a trader, because when I used to get in for trades, I kid you not, the first thing I used to do is when I wake up was check my phone. When I'm using the bathroom in the middle of the night, I would check my phone. I haven't checked my trades at all, right? So I'm pretty sure, you know, CJ is going down and EJ is going down as well. So this week we have Canada, the Fed the chairman of Canada speaking tomorrow. So that's something I'm gonna wake up and be a part of. So that's at 8 a.m. So tomorrow we got some fundamentals, and since I'm not home and I don't have my dry erase board, I'm gonna just write everything down and set alerts in my phone. Wednesday we have CPI coming out for the US. So this is actually going to be huge because CPI is a representation of inflation. Okay, so if this number comes down lower than what they're saying, lower than what's being forecast, this would also support us getting a rate cut for the US. Okay, so Wednesday is going to be a very big day. Looking forward to seeing that. PPI comes out for Japan as well. Thursday we got euro. We got the euro, and as you can see, right, we got ECB monetary policy statement, and you can also get the information from this video too, what that's about. So we're pretty much going to see whether the US and the euro is going to do rate cuts. Okay, so as you can see, right, just based off the forecast, we got interest rates at 4.25, and they're forecasting it to come out at 3.65. So if it comes out 3.65 or lower, then this will further support the trade that I'm in on EJ right now to continue to go down, because we got Japan growing as the economy, and then we got euro slowing down, right? And then we got PPI unemployment coming out, press conference for euro coming out. So far, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is going to be a big day. And Friday, not much really going on Friday, but we do have the University of Michigan consumer sentiment coming out on Friday for the U.S. So that's something I'll definitely check out. It's not something that I'm going to wake up and actually want to read, you know what I'm saying, like how I would do for the Euro and for the U.S. and for Canada on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not gonna wake up out my sleep to see this, but when I do eventually get up, I will go and check out and see what they feel. And again, if you want to know more information about the University of Michigan's sentiment, you can come to this video and watch it. This is underneath the fundamentals playlist. Okay, so that's the fundamentals for this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is gonna be some big days for us, and I know that this is going to set the tone for how we're going to be trading for the rest of the month of September going into the fourth quarter, okay? So let's go ahead and hop on these charts because I know that's why you guys are here. So I'll go ahead and exit this. I'll keep that up for now. Never know. All right. So I'm going to start from the top like I always do. All right. So this buy that I have on EU, as you can see, it's kind of going to shit. If I go to the 4-hour, did it hit my stop loss? Let me see. Gotta zoom in a little bit. No, almost hit my stop loss. Still in this trade. I really thought that we was gonna continue to go to the upside. On this because like I was saying, you know, we had like a little small bit of consolidation, and then we got the break, and then it looked like it was retesting this where it was consolidating at. And at one point, that theory was going correct because, as you can see, this is the highest we got. So I'm like, okay, cool. This is where, you know, this is going to continue to go higher. But as you can see, we actually broke back down into this consolidation area. So let me start from the weekly. Let me go from there. Again, like I said, when it comes to EU, like I was telling you guys before, this was a place I was looking to enter this one. Now, if the market comes down and it breaks below this, and I loses this trade, this is my second attempt on trying to buy EU within the last 2 weeks. And the first trade, obviously I lost, and then the second trade, this is my second trade. So if the market decides to come down and break below and hit my stop loss, I would not touch EU. I would just honestly wait to see whether it wants to come down. If it wants to come down and retest this level and then continue higher, or I would just wait to see if it comes back into this range and then trade lower and then stay in between this range. I'm not going to repeat myself over and over because the last two market breakdown videos, I was telling you guys about how if the market does come back down into this consolidation area, like we've been ranging between 105, 105 area and 110. If the market comes back down into this area, then I'm just going to stay away from it. Again, we have two countries that are both doing rate cuts, so it's a level playing field for both the euro and the US right now, okay? So I would not be surprised if we come back down into this range and just trade between the range like how it's been doing. Now, so that's it. Like I will want to see what the market does around this area. If it breaks below and then like make lower highs and lower lows, then it's probably just going to trade within this range. But if the market does decide to come down and starts to give me some higher lows and higher highs, then I would potentially take a third attempt on buying EU and bringing it and buying up to 112, because this is where the Fed did their rate hike back in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, and interest rates was at 0 for the euro. That's why I have this there, because this right here is a very key important level for me fundamentally. All right, so that's what I'm looking at for the euro. If I lose this trade, I'm not trading. I'm gonna actually wait to see what it wants to do. So I'm on the sideline with EU right now. UJ, let's see, UJ. So with you, when it comes to UJ, right? What I'll want to definitely wait for is to see how how UJ is going to react at this level right here. Are we going to find support at this level, or are we going to actually get a break below and then a retest to this level and then a continuation? Now, what will further support this trade for me, again, when you take the fundamentals and you bring it and you match it with the technicals, we have, when CPI comes out for the US, and if it does come out lower and it does, matches up with the story of the Fed doing rate cuts, I would definitely say that UJ is going to continue to go down. Now, if we get a break up below here and then a retest here, then I will obviously be looking for a sell here, and I'll be taking the sell down to these levels right here, 129 and 127 area. So this is what I'll be waiting for, just waiting for a break, a structure here, because again, we have Japan that's actually growing and expanding as an economy, and you have the US kind of doing the opposite. Okay, so this is why I will be looking for sells for UJ. And as you can see, man, we done broke some pretty major levels, right? So if we could break here, then I will feel super confident in getting for sells on UJ and taking it lower. Okay, still we can still, you know, get some type of retest to this level. Anything is possible, but I could definitely see us getting us not definitely, but I could see another possibility of us getting a retest to this level and then a continuation down. But if not, if it wants to just break here, I will wait for a retest here and then trade it lower. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at for UJ. Silver. Again, big day for the US. Big week for the US because, again, we got CPI coming out, and that's going to tell us a story about interest rates, okay? So if the US does decide to do rate cuts, then obviously that would make the dollar more bearish than bullish. And this will be good for silver. This will be good for gold. This will be good for my indice pairs, you know what I'm saying? So based on what we at right now, as you can see, what silver came back down, and it kind of found some type of support at this level right here, which we respected multiple times. Now, again, if I was to throw a fib on this, right, from this low to this high, it looks like, you know, we respected the 61% fib level twice. Okay, so this will probably be a good time to buy silver, if I'm not mistaken. I can see silver, you know, shooting up and going up from here. And actually, I'm thinking about pulling on this trade. I'm not even gonna lie. If I drop down to a 4-hour time frame, yeah, it looks really good to buy, to be honest. And then my stop loss could be below here, and then take profit can be to this level right here, where I potentially see silver going. So I might go ahead and pull on this trade at the end of this market breakdown video. To be honest, I might just go ahead and get in. So this is something that I'm looking for, and the reason why, again, we have the Fed doing its first rate cut of the year, and then, you know, we found some support at this level where it found support at multiple times. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, 6, 7, 8, 9 touches on this level, and then it just kept pushing up. Now, we did get a break below this level right here, right? We got a break below the level right there, but as you can see, the market came back and then started to trade higher. Okay, so for me, you know, this could have just been the last, like, you know, higher low, right? Well, this could have been the last higher low, and then for the continuation back to the upside. So this trade right here looks really good to me. I am gonna consider getting in on this trade and just buy, because again, I am super bearish on the US dollar, because things are just the narrative is just changing for the US right now. We're not in a phase where we're doing rate cuts. We're in a phase of what we're about to, we're not in a phase of doing rate hikes anymore. We are in the phase of doing rate cuts. So again, this will further support the idea of silver going up, and I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with gold, right? I'm still got my gold trade open. As you can see, it almost hits my stop loss, but it didn't. So we're back in profit a little bit right now. Again, I don't know how much because I didn't check my trades yet, but I will check it at some point in this video. So right now, pretty much what I'm waiting for with gold is a break of structure above 25.30. Once we get a break of structure up here, and we, you know, we make new highs, because this is where we'll make new highs once we break above, then I would probably look for something like, you know, maybe a retest here and then a continuation to the upside. So as of right now, you could pull on gold, and I'm not gonna lie, you could, if we go down to a 4-hour time frame, you know, you could definitely get into on something like where you know, your stop loss could be down here, and then you just take it to the upside. So if you want, you know, I'm not telling you what to do, trade at your own risk, but this is still in a good area to buy gold, because it's not too far. Like, my entry is literally right here. So if you get in right there, it's really not gonna make much of a difference, to be honest, because you go just put your stop loss here at 24.85 level, and then just trade it higher. And hopefully this week we can see gold make some new highs. Okay, so just waiting for the breaker structure, a retest, and then a continuation. That's the only thing I'll say for gold. I'm still bullish on gold. Okay, now if we go to UJ. So UJ, like I said before this video started, when I was showing you guys Forex Factory, like I said, you know, Japan growing as the economy is going to further support my sales that I have on EJ and CJ. And as you can see, you know, we're still dumping. I mean, right now we're at a key level right now. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a lower low. So once we break below this lower low, then I have a lot more confident that we're gonna get down to the 149 level. This is probably gonna be a major swing because it probably take maybe a week or two. And I think I've been holding this trade for about 2 weeks now. So if I'm not mistaken, I think I have been holding this trade for about 2 weeks now. So so yeah, just waiting for, you know, to see what it wants to do at this level. Once we get, you know, a nice strong break below here, you know, this last lower low that we got, then maybe we could probably potentially get a retest and then a continuation. And if it does decide to do that, then I'll be looking for a second entry around this level. So this is how I feel for EJ. Wait for the break below 157. 157.6. It's like 600 area. Wait for the break. Wait for a strong break. I mean, wait for a break and a strong close. Meaning like your bearish candle has to be like strong. You know what I'm saying? Not like a wick. Not like this. Like the candle body should look something like this. Once we get something like that below this level right here, potentially wait for a retest. If you want to go ahead and enter and go ahead and just get in, go ahead and go for it, but wait for the retest so that you can have somewhere to put your stop loss. Because if you were to enter from here, your stop loss would have to be all the way up here, right? And then take profit down there. Like it's not worth the trade. But if you get something like boom, come up, get a retest, boom, and then you get in, you can put your stop loss, you could put your stop loss somewhere like that, and then boom, take it down to here, and that's almost a 1 to 5. Yeah, it's a 1 to 5 trade. You get what I'm trying to say? So just wait. If you don't want to and you want to go ahead and just get in and use a low lot because you got such a wide stop loss, then you can go right ahead. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. All right. CJ looks similar. Again, you know, once we get a break below 104, like this level right here, 104, 172 area, then again, you know, it's off to the races. But as you can see, and for those who haven't seen the video, and I'll go back, good thing I kept this up, right, because I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Go to videos. Right, so if you go and you see this video right here, Bank of Canada cut rates again, live trading. This is me showing you guys me actually pulling and getting in for a sell on both my live and my funded account on CJ, because Bank of Canada came out and they did another rate cut. Okay, so this is why I got in for this trade. Now again, same thing with EJ. You know, wait for the breaker structure here, wait for the retest, and then get in for the sell. I will definitely get in for another sell on that as well. If we go ahead and check the weekly, I didn't even check the weekly on. This is going to drop. I feel it. I know they say, you know, you can never be sure, but this shit gonna drop. Just based on what we see, look at this weekly candle. It's gonna drop. I'm not worried about that. And same thing with CJ. Okay, so the most important thing now is just waiting and being patient so that you can actually get in for a decent trade and not have such a huge wide stop loss. Again, if you were to get in here, right, put this to a 4-hour. If you were to get in right here, right, let's say you was to enter right here, stop loss would be here. I mean, being that this is a super swing, you know, this is what, a 1 to 5. I mean, you could technically get in for this trade right here and then take it lower. You could, don't get me wrong, but looking at it from a daily time frame, me personally, I wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't, because I like my stop loss to be on the structure of the daily or the weekly, right? And then I just like to enter on a 4-hour. I don't want to look at structure on the 4-hour time frame, because this looked like, okay, yeah, you can get in, but it's just, to me, it's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not worth it to me to get in right here. But just looking at it from a 4 hour, you know, if you feel like it makes sense for you in your trading plan, then go ahead and enter. But just for me, it doesn't. You know, as you can see, my stop loss is above this last lower high that we got. Okay, so this is why I put my stop loss there. And on a daily time frame, I'm gonna wait for another lower high and then get in for the sell for it, so that I could, you know, feel comfortable having my stop loss there. Okay, so let's hop into the indices. I did take a L on NAS 100, and I think I'm gonna do a video going over my losses, because I don't want you guys to think that I'm just out here winning every single trade that I place, because that's not the case. And if anybody tell you that shit, they fucking lying. But again, I did get in for a buy on Friday on NAS, and I had my stop loss down here, and as you can see, it clearly hit my stop loss. So could I see NAS, you know, buy from this level? Yes, I can, but I'm just going to like be on the sidelines as of right now. You know, because if you were to get in for this trade, let's say you want to get in for a buy, your stop loss would be somewhere down here, and then TP will be up here. And again, to me, this just doesn't make sense. Like, you're risking too much to gain too little. So it's not really a smart play for me, unless you were to, like, you know, get in and then put your stop loss underneath here. So for example, right now, this will be a better trade idea for me. But again, I just want to be more conservative with trading, you know, right now, because I did take some losses last week that I just felt were unnecessary. So I'm not really pressed to get in. But this is, you know, too much of a tight stop loss for me, especially if I'm trying to swing it all the way up here. So let me see. Best thing I could see, you know, for NAS right now is, you know, we push up, you know, it come back down, make a higher low, and then it continues up. Now, if it does give you something like that, then you can go ahead, you know, get in for the buy up there, and then your stop loss could be there, and then you could swing it to here, or you could swing it to here. You know, just to be on the safe side, you know, you could take it and buy it up to here. Now, this looks like more of a better play for me than me trying to buy here, put my stop loss down here, and then take it higher. So this is something that I'll be potentially looking for with NAS. Again, I'm not really pressed, because I do have multiple trades open on my funded and my live account already. So I'm not really super pressed to get in for a trade right now. But this is what I would be looking for, honestly. Yep, this is what I'll be looking for. US30 looks much better than NAS, though. I'll tell you that. I'm going to take this off so I can see the chart clearly. Yeah, US30 looks a little bit better. Pulling from here, though, is just not it for me. Yeah, no. I wouldn't get in for a buy. Markets just look too choppy, you know. Yeah, nah, I'm not really fucking with this, to be honest. I'm not. I don't like what I see. Again, if you're scalping, then you could, you know, look at this and be like, oh my God, there's so much opportunity. But I am a swinger, so I just don't see, like, this trade would make sense on a weekly, because look, boom, something like this, right? But if you go down to the daily time frame, it just looks super ugly to me. I'm not really fucking with it. I'm gonna just stay away from US30 and NAS, to be honest, because it's just not giving me anything that, like, push come to shove, break above here, retest, boom. If that's the case, then you get in here, stop loss will be below here. Yeah, nah, I'm not really fucking with it. So I'm just gonna stay away from NAS and US30 this week. If we try my indices, if we look at the indices, we are at a key level right here for the US. So, you know, it's possible for it to come up, reach, I didn't mean to put that. It's possible for it to come up and retest and then continue lower, or break below, retest, and then continue lower. Either way, if we get a break of structure here at this level, then this will obviously further support the idea of gold, silver, even NAS and US 30 going up, okay, and then UJ going down. So just waiting to see what the market wants to do, if we're gonna get a break below there. And then when it comes to Japanese Japan futures, yeah, we're gonna continue to go higher and see, and then we're gonna see if it wants to break this level right here, because if it does, CJ, EJ, and UJ are gonna be some really great trading opportunities for us to be able to take advantage of. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now I'm gonna show you guys my the trades that I'm in. So this is on my funded account. As you can see, only thing that's down right now is my EU trade, and then CJ is doing well. Gold is doing okay, could be better, and then EJ is doing well. So this is what is up, currently floating around $700. And then if I go to my live account, please don't make me sign again. Okay, we in live account. Again, last week I took some stupid L's on my live account. I only put $100 in it, that's why my balance is so low. So yeah, not too bad. I mean, if we end up losing this trade on EU, it's fine, because I still got a long way to go. As far as when it comes to CJ still has a long way to go before we hit take profit. Yeah, so some of the losses that I took would definitely get back just on the CJ trade, and then I'll probably look to enter again on CJ and EJ. And those are the only two. I mean, UJ, CJ, and EJ are really looking nice for me, to be honest. So you might see me later on in the future videos of me really killing CJ, EJ, and UJ. I trust this video helped you. Please be mindful of your trading this week. Make sure you risk properly, and make sure you're not getting on trades just because you feel like you're missing out. The bus will always come back. Okay, if you miss the first bus, there will be a second one. If you miss the second one, there will be a third one, and so forth and so on. So be patient. Wait for the market to come to you, and let's make this money. I'll see you guys later. Peace.